What's up guys, Illusion's back again. This time we're going to be taking a look at the Microsoft E3 conference, since there was a Fallout 4 presentation though. Small note just before we begin, we have seen most of the stuff that is in this trailer. However, there's only a few things that I need to point out, so I won't be playing the trailer before we start analysing. We're just going to go straight into it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.
In Fallout 4, you experience the events of a nuclear war. Forced to abandon your home, you take shelter in an underground vault. Events transpire and you emerge 200 years later, the sole survivor of Vault 111. This is an enormous dynamic world where you can create any kind of character you want, go wherever you want, and do whatever you want. Player freedom is our #1 goal. This is my character, Phil. Here on your Pip-Boy, you can see all of my appropriate stats, my items and such, and we really want to make this come to life. So much so, we've even built a second screen experience that mimics the Pip-Boy on your smartphone. It works amazing. This is running on a next-generation version of our creation engine, features full physical-based rendering, as well as dynamic volumetric lighting. And then you return home to find the family robot still waiting.
As I live and breathe. Oh, it's really you.
Codsworth? You're still here. So other people could still be alive too.
It's worse than I thought. You're suffering from hunger-induced paranoia. Perhaps I can whip you up a snack? You must be famished.
What? Food? Yeah, sure. I need a minute to think.
Then I'll be right back.
After returning to your neighborhood, you then start exploring this world. There are many people you can meet, as well as faithful companions.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay then, let's take.
First stop here, we get to take a look at the newly added sprinting mechanic that's going to be in Fallout 4. Also, if you take a look at the small sign to the right, it tells us that the player is currently entering the small town of Concord in Massachusetts, which, funnily enough, is 17.8 miles, and I'll bring a small image up on screen for you now. It's 17.8 miles away from Boston. So, there's going to be a lot of traveling in this game.
Together.
It does feature first-person combat, as well as our VAT system.
Hey! You see that laser musket on the ground? Grab it and head inside. I've got a group trapped in here. Please!
This laser musket is one of our signature weapons in the game. You crank it and then let it loose.
Small detail here, you can see the player's just leveled up, so you can level up while in VATS.
Man, I don't know who you are, but your timing's impeccable. Preston Garvey. As you can see, we're in a bit of a mess here. A month ago, there were 20 of us. Yesterday, there were 8. Now we're 5.
I'll help if I can.
Now ignore Preston Garvey's weird looking hat for a second and take a look at the table in the background. That right there is a bobblehead, albeit we can't really see it too well because it's all blurry and we can't actually find out which bobblehead it is, but that is most definitely a bobblehead. You can see the blonde hair with the blue jumpsuit on. So this is what looks to be our first bobblehead location in Fallout 4.
Well, we do have one idea.
This right here is what seems to be the power source of the power armor. Now to me this looks like a modified version of a microfusion cell. So this maybe means that once this is depleted, which I'm guessing it will, you have to craft or find a new power source. And I love the amount of detail here, but once the minigun spins up and starts firing at this unfortunate person on the roof, take a look at what happens to the bullets. It just kicks up dust and dirt, and this looks absolutely awesome. If you take a look at the top of the screen here, you'll see that the player is currently firing at the first named enemy that we've seen in Fallout 4, which is Gristle. Now, we don't know much about him, but you'll probably more than likely have to kill him and his group of raiders that are currently taking over the town of Concord. More attention to detail here, you'll see that the player is currently shooting through a wooden beam that's holding the building up. And if you've ever played Fallout 3 or New Vegas, you'll know that there was no bullet penetration in those games. You couldn't just shoot through wood or walls to get at your enemies. So it's nice to see that they've finally added that.
From here, you'll explore the most ambitious game world that we have ever created.
Welcome home.
But yeah, I believe that does it for this episode, guys. Like I said at the beginning, there wasn't really much to cover in this episode since we've already covered it from the Bethesda conference. This was pretty much a replay with some extra gameplay involved. Also, small note, this will be the end of this series for now, up until the point where more trailers get released so we can analyse them. I do have another video coming out outlining every weapon from the crafting segment of the Bethesda E3 conference. That should be a good one. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you think I missed anything, please post it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Other than that, peace.